Alright guys, so I have two news for you today. One is a good news, the other one is a bad news. Now if you're an emotional person, please don't watch this particular video. But what I guarantee you is that at the end of this particular video, you actually see what you benefit from it. Now let us start with the bad news first before we even delve into the good news. Now a lot of you guys actually tapped all this BOT, tapping and all that on Telegram, both the Tapswap and the Hamster Kombat, a whole lot of them, after Notcoin launched and gave some people some dollars earlier this year, many of these firms decided to take the same approach and style, to actually launch their own coin. But unfortunately for them, what they encountered on the road was not the same thing that Notcoin encountered, and this made this particular system to become more complicated. And now many people that tapped the Tapswap and the Hamster Kombat today are left at the middle of nowhere. Most of them don't even know whether they are going to make even $1 from this particular scheme or from this particular whole drama and co. Well, the bad news is this. I'm not going to lie to you. If you have billions and millions of tap coins, or probably whatever you call it, on your own app, believe me, you're not going to cash out any money. If you have millions of Hamster Kombat coins and you've been mining and co, believe me, you're not going to have any money. I know a lot of guys might be sad because of this information I just released. I'm going to explain to you, then I'm going to give you the good part of this particular video. Just stay with me, like I said earlier in this particular video. Now let us be realistic and factual here. Let us start with Hamster Kombat. Hamster Kombat, as a matter of fact, has more than 300 million users. 300 million users. It sounds crazy, but this is the truth. They have more than 300 million users. I'm not talking about the tokens that they've mined. I'm just talking about the users alone. Now imagine if Hamster Kombat decides to launch and pay each user $1. It means, or it translates, that they will spend $300 million. Where are they going to get the money from just to settle the 300 million users they have? Where are they going to get the $300 million from? Sometimes you have to tell yourself the truth and be realistic about these particular schemes. Like I've said before, if you are new on my channel, you don't have to be emotional in making money. If you want to make cool cash, you have to be very open-minded and not being so hopeful and being optimistic. Money has route or ways of making them. You can't just say you are hopeful that one day your luck will come and click. No, you have to work it out for yourself. So 300 million users to be paid, even if they pay them $1 each, meaning $300 million, which is not possible. They're not going to get the money anywhere. Now let's even talk about Tapswap. Tapswap have apparently more than 70 million users as it stands now. Now if they want to launch with the same analysis we gave to Hamster Kombat, if they want to launch today and decide to pay $1 to their users, it means they will end up spending about more than 80 million or 70 to 80 million dollars. Where are they going to get that kind of money from? It's not possible. It is not possible. Now what this set of people now resorted to is trying to delay or buy more time. They will tell you, look at the date we are going to launch. They wouldn't launch. Look at the date we are going to launch. They wouldn't launch. And they keep on procrastinating and keeping their users in suspense. And like I've said, to make money, you don't need to be stressed this way. You don't need to be stressed this way. So if you have millions and billions of coins, both Tapswap and Hamster Kombat, please and please and please, so that you wouldn't have high blood pressure, make sure you keep your mind off it. I'm going to show you legit and more legal ways and more direct ways of making money. And so a lot of people even entered into this tapping bots without even knowing or having any iota of what the crypto world looks like and how volatile it is. They just wanted quick money. Let me tell you something, nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. In this particular channel, we are not going to be giving easy ways. Let me make it straight plain, but we are going to be giving legit ways you can make real money and real dollars. There is no quick money scheme anywhere. There is no quick money scheme anywhere. But if you follow us directly and you follow our advice and whatever scheme we are going to present to you here, you definitely make money for yourself. Be it dollar, be it naira, any money you want to make, you definitely get it for yourself. So please, if this is your first time of coming here, before we even delve to the good part, I told you guys in the beginning of this video that we'll have good news for you guys. We'll have good news and good ways of making money, which I'm going to review, break it down step by step on how to make this money. So if this is your first time of coming to our channel, do well to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so I get notified whenever we bring or probably review more ways of making money on this particular channel. So if you have your Tapswap, if you have your Hamster Kombat, just keep it aside. So guys, remember in the beginning of this video, I promised you guys that I'm going to give you a good news and show you legit and legal ways of making money, especially if you're living in a country like Nigeria, Ghana, or other developing nations in Africa. This is the legit way, or probably the most simplest and commonest way you can make money and make dollars. Now, the process I'm going to introduce to you is known as dollar arbitrage. You know, you've been hearing about dollar arbitrage, and what does dollar arbitrage entails? It's of two things. Now, if you're saving your money, if you're Nigerian and you're saving your money in naira, you are wasting your time and you are wasting your naira. You are wasting your money and you're wasting your time. Now, a lot of people say, you're not patriotic, you're not this, you're not that. Listen, no, patriotism, as a matter of fact, when it comes to economics, you know, will not actually help you to feed or probably help your family. Now, the reason I'm saying this is this: if you have 1 million naira in your account, it is apparently about $625 at the rate of 1,600 naira per each dollar. Now, in a dollarized nation or economy like Nigeria, whereby the price of dollar, the exchange rate of dollar to naira determines the price of everything, down to even the gari or the listing you're eating, means you must actually, you know, follow that same pattern by trying to make sure that you save your money in dollars. Now the bigger question is, how can I make money from this dollar arbitrage? Now let me tell you something. If you have 1 million naira in your account, rush and convert it and change it to dollar. That is the first step you're supposed to take. Change it to dollar. Now, when the dollar price, we all know that the dollar is actually fluctuating in this country, and at some point it will go down, at some point it will go up. As it stands now, dollar is almost 1,650. As it stands now, there was a time dollar was 1,003, 1,002. Now imagine if you converted your 1 million when dollar was 1,002. If you converted your 1 million to dollar when dollar was 1,002. Now if you convert, let us do the arithmetic together. When you convert your dollar, your 1 million when dollar was 1,002, you will have about $833. Your 1 million then is equivalent to $833. Now, so that means when you change your dollar at the rate of when you change your 1 million naira at the rate of $1 to dollars, you had $833. Imagine keeping this $833 in your account, in your dollar account, keeping this $833 in your own dollar account and letting it to cool there. Now, presently dollar is 1,600. Now let us do the arithmetic. That $833 that you converted then and saved your dollar account, let us check the equivalent in naira as it stands now with the rate of 1,600 naira per dollar. Now when you multiply this, when you say 833 by 16, you have 1,332,800 naira. Now you've made a profit of 332,800 naira within a space of about 1 month. We are only talking about changing your 1 million. Now if imagine where you changed 2 million to dollars, imagine where you changed your 3 million to dollars, imagine where you even changed your 500,000 to dollars, and now look at just 1 million naira conversion we did gave us a profit of 332,800 naira. This is just one aspect of the dollar arbitrage I'm saying. So if you have naira in your account, it is better for you to go and convert that naira to dollars and leave it there. Whenever you say the dollar price have actually jumped above what you converted it to, you can still reconvert and, you know, make your profit from what you've actually converted. And this is how dollar arbitrage works. Now the second way you can do dollar arbitrage is to actually be a dealer on it. When I mean a dealer, actually you can actually, you know, be buying dollars from people, actually, especially maybe people that want to convert their money. If dollar is at the rate of 1, is being sold at the rate of 1.5, you can buy dollar from people. You can get dollar from people by exchanging it for naira. When they bring their dollar, you give them back the naira, maybe at the rate of 1.5, and probably within 1 week or 2 weeks or even thereabout, dollar might actually increase or top up 100 naira. Let's say dollar is now 1.6. Dollar that you bought at the rate of 1.5 is now 1.6. So imagine if you bought $1,000 from people at the rate of 1.5 and dollar, that means you're making a profit of 1.5 million naira. Now imagine if dollar added just 100 naira, maybe within a couple of some weeks and thereabout, and the exchange rate becomes $1 to 1,600. It means when you multiply it by 1.6, it means you are making 1.6 million, meaning you've added extra 100,000 naira to your account. You can see that this dollar arbitrage is all about profit, especially if you live in a country where the economy is being dollarized. When I mean dollarized, that the economy, whatever activity that is actually happening in the country, is dependent on the exchange rate of dollar. You are going to make a lot of profits from this particular business pattern. Like I've said, this is a very clear and a very direct and an explicit way of making money online. Dollar arbitrage is actually gaining grants in the country, and a lot of people might not even expose this secret to you or tell you this. Rather, they will tell you follow this website and that website. Meanwhile, these are the most realistic ways of actually, you know, earning in dollar and actually making a huge profit had from it. Like I said, I'll give you guys the good news often in this particular channel, and I'm going to be exposing a lot of ways to make profit, especially to earn money legitimately without having much issues and controversies. So guys, I'm going to still be giving you more ways of on how to make money, but we are going to be taking it bit by bit by bit by bit. So do well to keep on following us here, because we'll be dropping important updates on how to make money online, how to do some certain things to earn dollars for yourself and other hard currencies on this particular channel. So if you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe, follow us here, and click on the notification button so you get notified whenever we drop important videos and updates like this. For Hamster Kombat and Tapswappers, please keep your mind off it. Like I said in the beginning of this video, focus on more realistic ways of making money. If Hamster Kombat comes to pay you, fine and good, but it is more unlikely that those tapping bots will actually pay you off or give you any amount of dollars. So keep your mind off it and focus on a more realistic way of actually making money. So see you guys later, and do well to subscribe.